Hi everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the monthly WARNO tournament from SD League. Today we're with Awoodenbox and TommyTwoSocks for 2 games. Will TommyTwoSocks end up buried in a wooden box? Or will a wooden box be shipped off to some rival gang? Sorry, mafia puns. TommyTwoSocks just sounds like a mafia name, I'm sorry. FS Jaeger troops pushing up early for a wooden box. Those forward deployment troops obviously can get in a very nice position. Same with down here at the bottom, though obviously a wooden box concentrating on the top. 2 early HE bombers in there for a wooden box as well. Going for that chopper with some Razvedka in. Obviously that gets TommyTwoSocks out at the front pretty quickly, but unfortunately that has been taken down. The infantry will survive slightly. HE bomber coming in here will drop on these guys, I assume. 2 Cubs taking out the HE bomber, though. HE bomber goes down. Bombs do drop, but don't do any damage. Oh. Plane crashes down here. There has been a loss of a BTR-60 and some Razvedka Sapri. I don't know if that was down here or not. I'm looking for the smouldering wreck, but I don't see it. Certainly, this BTR-60 is about to get whacked by those 2 FS Jaeger troops. FS Jaeger obviously pushing up really far here. Have a good chance of getting into that town, perhaps, depending on how aggressive a wooden box wants to be here. A couple of recon units up here, including the Lux. Obviously, really good at putting down good covering fire with that autocannon. A little bit worried about that command vehicle that's just sat at the edge there. It will be reversed by Tommy. These are Razvedka Sapri getting set upon by quite a lot of units, including a Leo 1A1A1. Reinforcements coming in down here, a Jeopard, or a Gepard if you want to be German about it. And a couple more Leos. Razvedka Sapri pushing up here against these FS Jaeger. Jaeger obviously a smaller squad and will be up against 2 sets of firepower here with the BTR-60 as well. With all of those machine guns. Though, realistically, the Leo should be able to make short work of these units when they arrive. FS Jaeger are pushing around to the bottom there. T-80 and the BMPs engaging on these infantry up here now. Unfortunately, those Razvedka Sapri look like they're in a bad way. Up here at the top, we do see Tommy is bringing in some reinforcements here. Those Igla pushing up a little bit too far and get wiped out by that Lux. I think that's just Tommy has unfortunately forgotten where he called stuff in, and it's sort of arrived while he's busy elsewhere. It's going to be a free supply truck for a wooden box right now. A wooden box looking pretty solid in his defense up here at the moment. He's going to have quite a lot to be able to push with down here very soon as well. That's going to be 5 Leos. Marder coming in with some Panzer Grenadiers there. Recon chopper being brought in at the bottom. HE bomber is back in. Heading for the top this time. There isn't actually any anti-air up there. There is a chopper coming in again. BTR has been killed here by those reinforcements coming in. HE bomber does not drop its bombs. It's being engaged by the SU-27S. SU-27S gets a good hit. Second good hit takes it down. Not the most expensive bombers, let's be fair. Not the biggest loss. A little bit concerned about this Razvedka pushing in very close again. Getting railed on by the anti-air. FS Jaeger are indeed pushing into the bottom of this town. That Sapri commander is at risk. Feldjäger coming in here. More reinforcements coming in at the top, including a Leo 2A3. The heavy guns are coming in. Obviously, there is a T-80 BV there, so he will want something to deal with that. Razvedka dropped off here. Quite a bit of skirmishing going on down here. Loads of firepower coming in against TommyTwoSocks units that are pushing out there. This is not a good position for those infantry. They are getting absolutely railed on by everything. And there's nothing defending the front of that town now. Is this T-80? This T-80 is being moved down now to assist. Are there any reinforcements coming in? A couple of Iglas coming in down here now for Tommy. Tommy definitely needs some more reinforcements to come in. As a wooden box is building up quite a significant force down here. Another chopper down. Really good use of the spag there. Not something we see used super well on a regular basis these days, but being used very effectively by Awoodenbox in this game. Even as anti-ground as well. More Marders coming in there with some Panzer Grenadiers. Over at the other side, we do see loads of reinforcements coming in finally for Tommy at the bottom there. Those FS Jaeger, however, have pushed all the way in. The Leo 101 is moving in as well. The Sapri Commander does have anti-tank. But these reinforcements need to get there urgently. They need to put their foot down on that road. They are chugging along pretty slowly right now. A couple of Leo 105s coming in here for Awoodenbox at the top. TommyTwoSocks has made a bit of progress in the midst of everything happening at the bottom. He has pushed into this area now and forced out Awoodenbox. Can he get into the town though? Remains to be seen. I'm sure his concentration is mainly down at the bottom right now because there is a lot coming in here from Awoodenbox. More reinforcements coming in, including another Leo. Awoodenbox gone quite Leo heavy in this game, to be honest. Obviously providing really good firepower for quite a reasonable price. I mean, the 1A1A1s are already 75 points. They're pretty cheap, but they're very effective. Obviously, the T80 should mince them, but it needs to keep its distance. Attack marker gone down at the top here on that building by the looks of it. Against the Metis launcher troops. Reinforcements are arriving here. Unfortunately, they're coming in and getting slaughtered as they come in. A Leopard placed in a great position here, getting some fantastic shots off on that reinforcement road. And then when the units were actually getting in here, the FS Jaeger just popping them, along with that Marder as well. That's unfortunate for Tommy. He's in trouble here, I think. Positioning of Awoodenbox has just been superior here so far in this game. His biggest chance really is perhaps getting in the top here. I see a lot of mortars coming in, so we could be about to see a lot of smoke going down on that corner. Does look like Tommy is managing to do a little bit of clearing up here with those Sapri, in particular the Sapri RPO. Rocket attack coming in, going against that Leo. The Leo has smoked though to avoid it. Eyehawk is in. Does get the kill on the SU-25. '25s don't seem as resistant as they used to be. They're not dodging as many missiles as the A-10 seem to be these days. Could just be the random number generator, but there we go. Command in at the bottom for Awoodenbox. Been expecting that for a little while. More reinforcements coming in here for Awoodenbox as well. He's in a good position right now. He's got more supply coming in as well to reinforce these infantry. Unfortunately, I think Tommy is in a lot of trouble. If he can't push in the top, Awoodenbox is going to completely take over this bottom point very soon. He just simply has too many forces there. Mortars are in. What are they? I think they're actually firing at stuff rather than dropping smoke. T80 took a nasty hit there. That Sapri commander is very close to death. Again, the Spag killing infantry. Really good use, Awoodenbox, by the way. It's very rare we see them used like that. It's obviously very effective. Field Jaeger do die. Jaeger Aufkal, I should say. Sapri commander is not long for this world. T80 BV coming in around the back here. Will get hit by the Leo. Oh, Leo misses. That doesn't... Wait, wait. No, it's going sideways. That was very lucky. That would have been a lot of damage to get hit in the side by the Leo. T80 does get the finishing blow. Sapri just rolling into the town here. Do get out just in time. But there are a lot of flame troops in there. Yeah, significant reinforcement here by Awoodenbox now. I don't think that Tommy is getting back in that point anytime soon. Up at the top, fire support markers going down on those mortars. No artillery in for Awoodenbox. I kind of thought with those markers going down he might do that. Interestingly, he has managed to clear this area more than I expected. Obviously, those mortars just casually firing around the city. Command vehicle coming in the bottom here. It's going to be risky trying to get that back in that point at the moment. Anti-tank jet coming in, going for that T-80. T-80 taking... Ooh. Took a couple of shots from the main gun, but did not take a missile. Smoked just in time. T-80s here performing reasonably well. Certainly managing to force Awoodenbox to retreat from that edge of the town. AC-27S taking shots from the Ihawk. Ihawk gets a kill. Anti-tank came back in again, firing its cannon, but not its missiles. It still has a missile left, but just didn't seem to want to fire there. MiG-23 in, takes out the anti-tank jet. MiG-23 will evac. Mortars continuing to just fire on that town. T-80 is taking a bit of damage here. Infantry reinforcements arriving. They need to deploy. They didn't deploy as soon as they went into point. And immediately the command is lost there. There's absolutely no chance the command was going to survive in there, unfortunately. Wow, Fliegerforst. That is something you don't see very often in this game. They are atrocious anti-air. We have one that's out, so we can have a look at the stats of that. Oh, I really want to look at the stats of that, but I can't right now, because there isn't one available. Oh, there we go. He's got them out. Fliegerforst. Actually, to be fair, I mean, it's only 4 damage, but 40% accuracy isn't horrendous. I think that's improved from where it once was, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure it was like 30% or something. It was something ridiculously low. That's definitely an improvement. Awoodenbox firmly in control here. +4 currently way out ahead in the lead in terms of points. He's got good coverage everywhere with plenty of leopards covering the entrance to this top point. He's got plenty spread around here as well, causing issues for the T-80s, even if he can't kill them. He's certainly making them need to be repaired. Unfortunately, I think Tommy has been backed into a corner here, and that corner is his side of the map. This game very likely to go to Awoodenbox. I just don't see him having enough units on the map now to be able to push back into one of these points effectively. Cluster coming in at the top here will be going for, unfortunately, where the tank was rather than where it is. Tank has moved up here now. Fliegerforst getting a shot off. Ihawk's getting shots off. The SU-25 cluster coming in this way. Now evacing, but will die to that Ihawk. Ihawk's really good in the game now. Though I never thought they were that bad, personally. Mi-8 MTA taking a lot of fire from that Spag. League of Four still trying to get shots off. Does get the final blow. Loads more Leos coming in now. Oh, wow. Three there. 4 there. 3 there. I mean, yeah. There's the surrender. Commiserations, Tommy. That was a difficult one. Awoodenbox just had a really solid defense at the top and then just managed to completely overwhelm at the bottom there. Obviously, Tommy trying to push out, which is a common tactic. Unfortunately, wasn't able to then defend the actual city itself at the bottom of the map there. But good game, guys. Let's have a quick look at the kills and losses. FS Jaeger were doing a really good job. I think those were probably ones at the bottom of the map there. Leo's doing alright. Marder doing alright. T80 doing great. I think MVP goes to the FS Jaeger there. Let's hop straight into game number 2. Hi everyone, and very warm welcome back to game number 2 between Awoodenbox and TommyTwoSocks. Tommy playing as the 5th French and Awoodenbox playing as the 35th Airborne. 35th obviously over in red on the left. Tommy on the right in blue. Obviously, we have all of those forward deployment troops for Awoodenbox, putting him in a really good position early on to get early into Bravo, into all those buildings. Obviously, most of those buildings on that side of the point anyway, but obviously more forest on this side. Over here, we do see, again, Awoodenbox pushing up with all those forward deployment troops. Will certainly get a nice position in the centre. On the other side, we do see Tommy is making use of the AMX-10RC, a very ridiculously powerful recon unit, obviously with that tank gun, very, very effective, and bringing in plenty of other units as well, some going to the back of Bravo, and some heading straight into the town in Charlie. A couple of units down here as well to protect this point. Command has obviously been in and will move on from there. Currently, though, 2 command vehicles out for Awoodenbox, and has obviously capped those 2 points early. The other command is still on the way up there for Tommy. Awoodenbox with just 1 recon unit at the top, but a nice position in the centre here. Nice and defensive. Metis launcher will get some shots off at that MX-10 straight away. MX-10 here destroyed. This one likely to be destroyed as well, as it had a Metis and a Conkers going for it. Very, very effective start there from Awoodenbox. Those AMX-10 RCs just getting a little bit too far forward for comfort. Good spread of units down the bottom here for Awoodenbox as well. He's in a really nice position in this point. Covering most of the point. Should be able to shoot stuff that is in that forest as well. Just 1 squad actually here for Tommy. Surprisingly, I would have expected a few more perhaps, but at the moment, Tommy seemingly concentrating on that centre point there. Just again, some recon defending here for Awoodenbox at the bottom. Recon up here at the top. Where are we seeing this going? It's pulling in back here. We have seen quite a few times a command be driven over this mountain and put into the back of Delta or, you know, Foxtrot, depending on which side you're on. Perhaps that is what Tommy is thinking about. More reinforcements coming in up here. Something is heading over that way. It is the recon chopper heading over that way. Tommy being quite aggressive in the middle here, pushing quite far forward, taking a lot of damage to that MX-30 already from all these Metis. Metis get the kill. Plenty of fire going down on the Metis squads though. This aggression is paying off. He's doing a lot of damage here. He just needs to keep that up. Obviously, there's a lot less here for Awoodenbox technically than there is for Tommy. Assuming Tommy can push that advantage. Unfortunately, he is losing vehicles and having to pull some back. He is repairing them though, which is good. These guys pushing up with those FAMAS should be pretty effective against this squad. Mirage coming in against the SU-25. SU-25 takes a hit and will evac. Awoodenbox being quite aggressive here though, pushing out, will try and cut off this reinforcement road, I am sure. Awoodenbox feeling quite confident, is in control of this entire point now, and will be able to stop reinforcements coming into it. These units pushing up here to defend at the top there. Strela being quite ballsy, getting very close to this forest area. Spag being used to good effect against those choppers there. If nothing else, Spag is very pretty. Chopper is dead. Very pretty and very effective, perhaps. A little bit of progress made by TommyTwoSocks, but not a significant amount, and reinforcements have seemingly arrived for Awoodenbox. I think, unfortunately, Tommy has lost a lot more so far in this game. Yeah, Awoodenbox is pretty much going for it here. Look at this. He's even moving up the command to this side of the point. Reinforcements being called in there now for Tommy. AMX are pushing up here. Have managed to clear that area out. Are taking fire from the Conkers now. Conkers do the job. It's the one thing, the AMX-10RC, really good unit, but does not have much armor. Awoodenbox managing to hold the center right now. Currently is +1 because he holds Bravo. So just taking up those points nice and slowly. These reservists, likely not long for this world, will be taking a lot of fire from all of these infantry squads. Reinforcements also coming down there. These Conkers vehicles managing to do quite a lot of damage, taking out all of these tanks that push up too close. And this is just literally a little Jeep with a Conkers fastened to the back of it. Very cheap and effective. 65 points. Very mobile, very small. Plenty of reinforcements coming in for this point now. HE bomber coming in as well. That is targeting these Metis. That should be a nice strike, though the Jaguar will take fire. Dive bomb engaged, has got the kill. Second Jaguar coming in, going for the other one, but is likely to miss. Yeah, landed behind. Mirage coming in now as well, not sure what that's going for. Going for the chopper. Very effective, but will take plenty of fire from those Igglers and is destroyed. Oh, that's unlucky on the random number generator there. Very stalemated in the middle. Awoodenbox just had a really good defensive wall and managed to reinforce it a little bit. Pretty effectively. I don't think Tommy's going to be pushing at the top anytime soon. I think his plan is to try and push into Bravo here. Obviously, there's not a lot down here for Awoodenbox. Certainly, there are plenty of reinforcements coming in for Tommy. He has every chance of getting into this point. There's a command coming in as well. He just needs to be careful of these units coming down on top of him from the top. But realistically, there's only those two units that pose too much of a threat. Everything else is anti-air. There was actually Strellas there that fired at that jet. My bad. I thought it was just Igglers, but there are Strellas there as well. Reinforcements coming in here. Vehicle has been destroyed on the road. SPG-9 there getting some nice shots off. That is a weird sounding autocannon. It's a dead autocannon, but it was a weird sounding one. It sounded more like rockets being fired than an autocannon. I will note the game has now been patched. You can see artillery and everything again, but this is obviously played in the previous version. Therefore, I'm in the special viewer. Therefore, we don't have the special effects still on some units. So apologies that we can't see everything. But that will be fixed for the latest games. Very much stalemated in the middle, but TommyTwoSocks getting pushed back into this point here. Should be able to neutralise it without too much of an issue. More Strellas coming in here for Awoodenbox, and some more reinforcement infantry in BMD2s. And they're getting dropped, yeah, dropped off straight in the forest there. Should have a good defensive wall for this point, to be honest, because he's going to have all of those Desert Nicky BMDs, which get the bonus from the BMD and they have anti-tank, so they'll be able to deal with the AMX-10s and the VABs. Chopper reinforcements coming in as well. More coming in vehicles. Yeah, I don't think Awoodenbox is too concerned about this point. More reinforcements coming in for Tommy. Oh, he's sending stuff around that road. He obviously doesn't realise that all of this is here. There's no way that stuff is getting around there. It's going to get slaughtered as it gets to that corner. That Vab's in trouble here. Jaguar coming in for the chopper. Jaguar takes fire. May get out intact. Oh, there's a MiG-29 in for it. Takes multiple hits from the MiG-29. It's going to get the kill, surely. There it goes. Mirage in for the MiG-29. Gets some good hits on the MiG-29, but the MiG-29 will survive. Oh, Spags all over it. Do not manage to finish it off. Look at these go. It makes you wonder if Awoodenbox knows the commands there. Perhaps he could see it. Like if it was on the edge of this area. Yeah, I mean, tanks on their own in the forest, very, very easy targets for the Desert Mickey BMDs. And obviously everything that was called in there has just been killed by these infantry. Does Tommy realise before these tanks get in that position as well? I'm not sure. They're still going around at the moment. Awoodenbox doing a very good job of defending here. No question about it. More reinforcements are coming in as well. Just waiting to see what happens to these poor tanks. They're going to take fire from that unit. Instant pop from the side. That is 18 penetration. There's a good amount of damage, and these guys have just 10 front armor. And that was a side shot I expect on the first one. Awoodenbox clearing up in the middle here. Tommy's units caught between all of these infantry. And the BMDs pushing up as well. A Pilas launch is absolutely amazing, but unfortunately, when they're under that much fire from that many infantry, they're just going to be no use against these vehicles. And the flame troops obviously will get minced by the BMDs. Tommy looking in a bad way again here. Awoodenbox breaching the 500 point mark. Obviously quite a way to go for a point victory. But I just can't see Tommy effectively managing to push any part of the map right now. He's lost a lot of units again. Certainly, I think, more than Awoodenbox has so far. He's holding on in the centre there, but he's going to have trouble getting reinforcements in because of those Desert Nicky covering the back there. Jaguar HE Bomber coming in there. Taking, a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Mirage coming in as well. Going for that rocket attack chopper. But again, Mirage taking a lot of fire. Most of it missing, but it will go over more anti-air. Couple of Strellas there. Good hit. Good hit, and it is down. That is an unfortunate loss for Tommy again. Another Mirage coming in. Going for this, I think. Will take fire from the Strellas. Oh, manages to dodge that one. This one will get a hit. Just the one, though. Another AMX has been destroyed. Tommy's infantry in the middle there under a lot of pressure. This command pushing up around the back here. I think this is going to be an attempt to get into that back point to score a few points. But I think it's going to end up being spotted by the Strela, and there are more recon being brought in over there and an attack chopper. SU-25 AT coming in there. What's that going for? Just Just being called in at the moment. Certainly a wooden box with the map control right now. Very experienced player. Good positioning on those forces here in particular. Cutting off a lot of those reinforcements coming in. Obviously Tommy trying to move through to clear them out now, but there's just quite a bit there, to be honest. Oh, I say that. Really, the Desert Nicky is the biggest threat there. The SPG-9 a little bit, but everything else is anti-air here. A couple of SPGs. It's really just the SPGs, isn't it? Good positioning on those SPGs. Can you see how they can see the road there? Not much around it, but they can both see the road. It's quite good. Another vehicle destroyed. As we can see from the map now, the map is looking very red in terms of the unit concentration. Tommy has lost a lot, unfortunately. That command vehicle is pushing around the top there, but the chopper is going for it. It has been spotted by that Strela, I think. Strela will likely die to the VAB, but that command is not long for this world. More reinforcements coming in down here for Tommy. He is pushing the bottom. This could be a good shout by Tommy. He's pushing the bottom quite aggressively. Loads of AMX-10 RCs. Command coming in down the bottom as well. And he's only up against a UAZ and the Razvedka. As long as he's careful when it comes to the Razvedka, he should be able to deal with this pretty effectively. RPG-22, not the most powerful, but will easily pop these in one hit. Because there's no way that Tommy is getting into any of these points. Command at the top obviously was taken out. AMX manages to kill that up there. Will now kill the infantry before the infantry has a range on those recon units. Really effective. SU-25AT coming in down the bottom here. Chopper coming in. There is no anti-air down here, so I can see attack choppers being rushed down this way. Infantry in a chopper being rushed down. This will be dropped off in the point itself, I'm sure, to defend. Reinforcements being called in. Another attack chopper. I mean, this response is kind of what I would expect from a wooden box. Aircraft, attack choppers. Nice, quick response. Mirage is coming in to deal with the Su-25. And likely the chopper as well. If he can spot it. Just managed to hit that one. This one is off over this way. Taking fire from the Strelas. And swing around and go for this. The Mirage coming in, going for that. Loads of aircraft in for Tommy. Vab is in the point, but it's likely to get destroyed by this chopper. It's up there on its own. Mirage coming in for the chopper. Chopper has landed. Command's running away. Another command brought in by a wooden box to recap that. Currently it is neutralized. Mirage is doing as much damage as they can to all of these choppers and jets that are coming in. In the meantime, there has been some progress made here by Tommy. He has moved in here. He has managed to get in loads of reinforcements. Look at them all go. Can he get into Bravo? I think this will be a last-ditch attempt right now because obviously a wooden box in pretty much complete control of the center. He's got good positioning here. If Tommy can't push in here, I think the game is very much over. Bottom of the map has been cleaned up by a wooden box now with that attack chopper and those infantry. Command is still down there, but there is a command coming in for a wooden box. I'll put it back to +2. Loads of infantry getting slaughtered here. Nicely surrounded by Tommy. He has lost a few units himself in all of this, but he's got some progress. He's managed to clear up a lot of Awoodenbox's stuff. There's still these Strellas stuck out here on their own. Mirage is still coming in, doing some damage. Likely about to get shot down though as it flies over. We'll be lucky to survive. I think it will survive. That is a very lucky jet. Another Mirage going over. Takes one hit. The others miss. This could be looking good for Tommy. He is making progress here. He's managed to kill a lot of Awoodenbox's stuff. Where's Awoodenbox going with all these BMDs are going down to the bottom? He's going to surround that command. I don't know if he knows the command is still there, but the BMDs obviously will cover this area, so the command will be trapped. Tommy making progress here. Eagle's reinforcements coming in here. Command is being rushed out by Awoodenbox. Currently +2 though. Tommy has a bit of free reign in the air right now. Just continually going for these choppers. Unfortunately, missing a lot with the missiles. MiG-29 in now, though. Mirage going for the MiG-29. MiG-29 takes a hit. MiG-29 is down, but there is a loss of another Mirage. Another command coming in here for Tommy. I assume heading towards Bravo. He already has one there. Perhaps he's planning to head... Oh. Once again, positioning by Awoodenbox just to stop reinforcements getting into that point, even if he doesn't control the other corner. That Vab is going to try and escape and is going to be gunned down by either the BMDs or the Mi-24. I mean, kudos for Tommy. He did manage to push back into this point here. But whether he can get the command in is a different matter entirely. Command down here destroyed by the BMDs. Jaguar ATGM coming in, going for the tank. Doesn't get the hit. Unfortunately, is shot down on its way out. Command is in the point there. Back to neutralized. Unfortunately, command is immediately set upon by the chopper. I tell a lie. The chopper's attacking the infantry. Oh, another command just rolled in for Tommy as well. Oh. Now the chopper's killing the commands. Command is in the other corner for Awoodenbox, so back to +1 for him. One command dead, the other one is getting hit by that chopper. Back to +2 for Awoodenbox. There is an anti-air gun here. Oh, never mind, there's the surrender. Commiserations, Tommy. Really well played again. Good effort getting in to the bottom point and then managing to do a pushback in the center there. Unfortunately, I think by that point, Awoodenbox just simply had so many forces on the map. He just could have overwhelmed you regardless. And obviously his positioning, cutting off your reinforcement routes. It was a difficult position to be in. And Awoodenbox is a very experienced player. Tommy obviously being a lot newer to the game. I think that was a difficult one in any situation. Let's have a look at the kills and losses there. Interestingly, nothing too stand out. I think the Dragon Paras there got about the best in terms of number of kills. Most stuff just getting less. The MI8 got the similar amount, but yeah. Nothing too stand out there. Again, the Desert Nicky DSH, same. Nothing too stand out in that game. I don't think we can have an MVP there. We need something that stands out more. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you all soon for some more Warno.